Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. This is our first alternate card using elements from the Cozy Christmas Paper Pumpkin Kit for October 2025. I am bringing in my Christmas tags and more DSP, and you can see I've got all of my little bits that, all the die cuts that came with it, and I've selected some out. I'm going to use the stamp Joy and the stamp To the World. I've got a card base from the kit. I've got a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of the Christmas Tags and More DSP. This is one of the card fronts, or one of the card fronts. I just cut it in half at 2 1/2, and I've got a retired punch that will do kind of the ticket rounding on the corners. So I've done that, and then I'm going to use these 3 pieces, as well as I'm going to stamp in real red, and I'm going to use the greeting as well. So why don't I get started by just putting the 5 1/4 by 4 piece of paper down. I'm just going to run a couple of strips of adhesive there, and we're just going to line that up like we normally would. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to build the front of the card, and then I'll mount it on the card. But one of the first things I need to do is I need to stamp the Joy on here. So I am using real red. So I am going to put Versamark on the stamps first so that it helps protect them from getting stained. They will still get a little bit stained. And that beautiful coverage on that. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to pull this a little bit towards me so it's out of the light, so that I can line this up. And I'm crooked, but I don't mind, that's okay. So we're gonna put the Joy there, and I'm going to stamp To the World right down on the card front. Or yes, this is the card front. So there we go, and I was straight, yay me. Okay, I'm gonna wipe the ink off of this right away to help stop. It is stained a little bit, which can't be helped, but it's not super saturated. Okay, so let's just put those off to the side for now. I have got this whole pile of stuff on the side of my desk, so everything just kind of gets put over there until I've got time to clean up. Okay, so what we're going to do is this is going to go down here like this. It's just going to be a banner. It's the perfect height for this, and we're just going to adhere that down. I'm going to make sure we're layering that up straight. There we go. Okay, this I want to dimensionalize, and I am going to put a couple of dimensionals on the back of that right now, but just so that I can kind of place it. I'm not taking the backing off yet. This is going to go like this. And this is going to be dimensionalized as well. And again, these pieces are from the Christmas Tags and More out of the catalog. Okay. So again, this isn't adhered down yet. We're just going to let it sit. This is going to go like this, so we can still see the To the World, and it's going to go over the edge of this, but I'm going to wait, and I'm going to put the bird down first, our little cardinal here, and I'm going to put an adhesive dot down on the tail like that, because the tail is going to sit over top of that bow. Okay, so the bird has no feet, which I find a little bit weird. So I'm just going to pop this down like this so that it looks like it's sitting right in that bow. Okay, so now I can take the backings off these, and I can tuck this in like that, and I'm straight, and I'm going to dimensionalize this whole thing onto the front of the card. So it is going to be double dimensional, but I'm going to put dimensionals down where there aren't dimensionals underneath. So I'm going to put one there, one there, one there, and one there. And what that means is it'll still squish down nice and flat if you need it to, because I don't have a dimensional on top of a dimensional, but it does give it some added height. And we're just going to pop that down like that. Okay, I love how the middle of that just pops. We're going to take the sequins from the kit, and I'm going to put one large one up over here, and then I'm going to put one of the small ones after the joy, and another small one just up here like this. So there we go. That is our first alternate using elements from the October 2025 Paper Pumpkin Kit called Cozy Christmas, and pulling in the Christmas tags and more. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for one more alternate every day this week.